Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. Alright, thanks so much for spending some time with me. I am going to stuff my sinking funds with my most recent paycheck budget breakdown money. So I do have some money that I got out of the bank for sinking funds as well as variables, but I will do the variables in a separate video just because I don't want this video to become too long, because I found that recently my videos are quite rambling and I'm just taking too long to get through them. So we're going to keep them as short and succinct as possible. All right, let's just get right into it. I have my cash ready to go. I have 100, 150, 200, 210, and this is, I don't really even need this. I used one of my cash breakdown slips. These are little Post-its. They are in my Amazon storefront. I use that to organize my cash breakdown that I needed to stuff all my envelopes this week. And we are going to refer to the paycheck budget breakdown for July 26th, and that's going to serve as our guide in looking back on how we're going to be stuffing our envelopes. So let me zoom in just a bit. The only thing that we are concentrating on today is right here. This is our sinking funds. So as you can see, I need $210, which I counted up. So that is where we're at. And we're going to put 60 into general savings. We're going to do 100 into Christmas Club and 50 into Black Friday weekend. So what I do need to do is create some budget slips, budget sheets. And I'm going to be writing these out. I'm going to zoom out again. I'm going to be writing these out so they can fit inside my cash envelopes. So I'd rather have them inside the envelope than on the outside as part, of the, I guess I have through here, as part of the rings. So I'm going to cut that area off. And I think I need to shorten these just a bit as well because I want them to fit inside the envelope. So I'm just going to go right next to the margin here and cut this part off. And then I'm going to cut right about here. And just for aesthetics, I think I'm going to cut this end off too. That way we have just a tiny little budget sheet to work with. This reminds me of the ones that I used to create, and I used to actually sell them on my Etsy about 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. I had started doing that, and I used to include them in all my cash envelopes. And now it's so easy. You can just buy them on Amazon. These are also linked. These are also linked in my Amazon storefront. But everything is just like so easy. Budgeting has really become a thing. It's become very, I don't want to say commercialized, but kind of commercialized. So anything that you can dream up that you maybe used to write out on regular notebook paper like I did, all of my budget printables, I used to just draw those on notebook paper. I used to have a spiral notebook when I started, and I would take a ruler or some kind of straight edge. And I'll tell you, just as a trick, if you are a happy planner girl, like I am, or at least I used to be, where are they? Here they are. I'm going in my desk drawer. Happy Planner has, the outside plastic when you get a new planner. So I would cut that off and I would save it and I would trim the edges. And then this piece here was like factory cut, so it's nice and straight. And I would use that to make my lines. And I've been doing that for years because you can see through it, which is the beauty of it. It's like a see-through ruler, so you can see exactly where you're drawing your lines and you can be very precise. So I have like 10 of these in my desk drawer because I just can't get rid of them, because I think at some point I'll be drawing something like that again. And I probably won't, but you never know. Okay, so I want to, first of all, get a pair of glasses out because readers. And so I'm going to put Christmas Club on this one, and I'm going to put Black Friday weekend on one, and then I'm going to put general savings on the other. So Black Friday weekend is something we have been kind of making a thing in my family for a while. And every year, of course, we celebrate Thanksgiving together, but either that Friday or Saturday, we go to a particular mall and shopping area, and we have breakfast, and we have dinner there as well. It's about an hour away. Oops, I was just going to write that wrong. General savings. And we just make a day of it, and we splurge. We splurge on ourselves. We splurge on Christmas gifts. It's just a good time, and we look forward to it every year. So I like to keep that separate, even though I will be buying some Christmas gifts on that trip or little excursion. I still want to keep this separate and keep the bulk of my Christmas savings in my Christmas club. I'm really old-fashioned like that. Does anybody else remember opening a Christmas club at their bank? Why they called it a Christmas club, I don't know, instead of like a Christmas fund or Christmas savings, but they called it a Christmas club. So the only thing I have in this one right here is my general savings. So I'm going to take that envelope, and I already have money in here, so I need to track that first. And then I'm going to add $60 to it. So here we go. And then I'm just going to put under description, I'm just going to put savings, because I wish I would have been doing this the whole time. But I'm just going to put $7.24 and then the amount. So let's count up what we have. I think I have $10.50, but I want to make sure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.50, 10, 10.50. 1060? 1060. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.50, 10. Yeah, 1060. Okay. All right, so 1060. And I'm just going to bring it over to the balance. So that's what we've got going on for our general savings. And then I'm going to add 60. So I'm going to put a little plus here. See, I'm so far away. I'm so afraid to get too close anymore. So I'm going to actually have 1120, right? 1060 plus 60. Yeah, 1120. All right, so I'm going to put add here. And I'm going to put 726 since it's coming out of that pay. All right, so I'm going to add 60. Put that with this. I thought I had 10.50 before, but I might have thrown a $10 bill in there at some point, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.50, 10, 10.50, 11, 11.10, 11.20. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the back, and I'm going to put this money inside the envelope. And I think that's a pretty good amount for general savings, because with this, I can do anything with it. I mean, I'm not limited. I can decide that this is for Christmas. I can decide this is for our windows. I can decide it's for whatever my heart desires. So I think that's nice to have a general savings fund, because it's kind of like a catch-all. So I'm going to end up closing up this binder, putting this one back, and now I can concentrate on my holiday binder. Isn't that cute? So my dashboard and envelopes, and as well as in the other one, are from Penny Palette Studio. She does have an Instagram if you want to check out the rest of her work. So we're going to open up Christmas Club and see what we have in there so far. 100. So not a ton, but it's a start. Now, I talked about this before, and I really, ideally, I would like to start saving Christmas Club. 724, and this is gonna be 726. I'd like to start saving in January, because who doesn't want to have you know, the most time possible to save, and then you're totally covered for Christmas. Now, when I say I'd like to start saving in January, I mean, let's just say I'm able to save, you know, quite a bit of money. Does that necessarily mean I have to spend it all at the holidays? No, it really doesn't. So I'm taking another 100. So now I have 2. I have updated my sheets, and I'm ready to put this in the envelope. But it's still nice to be totally covered and also be able to splurge either on yourself or a gift for someone else, you know, because a lot of us do save, and we save for special items to get during Black Friday. You know, maybe, you know, you guys, maybe you need a new TV, or, you know, you're looking for something very specific, because there are a lot of deals. There's not as many deals as there used to be. So in Black Friday weekend, let's see how much I had. Oh, come on. Also 100. So I'm putting that down. But, you know, maybe it is something for you and your family. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a gift. This doesn't mean the 24th of July when I'm doing this. It just, I was trying to write like July of 24, but now I'm writing this specific pay date, and it's July 26th. Oh my. So I'm just going to put pay down here, and I'm going to put plus, what am I putting in here? 50. So now I have 150. So like I said, just because you have a certain amount of money doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend it all. You can carry it over to the next year. You can use it for holiday dinners, Christmas dinner, you know, whatever the case may be. You can use it for your donations. We adopt 2 families every year, and, you know, usually it's like at least a mom and a few kids. Sometimes there's a mom and a dad. We adopt it through an organization local to our area, Adopt Them, and they have a pretty substantial Christmas list even for the parents. And so we buy gifts for all of them, and you wrap them, and it's like a big deal. So I really try to pad what I have going on for the holidays so I can cover that as well, because you don't want to just, I mean, you could, but if the little kids have, like, you know, multiple things on their list, it's nice to be able to get them all, because usually what they're asking for is so modest anyway. So it's like, you just want to spoil them. And that to me is more important than gifts for myself, you know, and my husband. Like, I just think we really find a lot of happiness and a lot of joy in, you know, making somebody's Christmas like come true like that. So we've been doing that for a few years as well, and it's very, very rewarding. So that also comes out of Christmas Club. But anyways, $210 toward our sinking savings funds. We are good now. And the next cash stuffing I'm going to do tomorrow is actually the variable expenses, the ones that you see highlighted here. So we're going to stuff those, and we're going to stuff those in my cash spending wallet, because that's what I take with me when I'm on the go and I'm ready to spend money on these things. So thank you so much for watching. You can also find me on TikTok. If you have a channel over there, just give me a follow. And if you're coming over from YouTube, let me know so I know to follow you back. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.